man, it's been a weekend, but we're here. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you too, man. A good weekend always refreshes me, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I
Mhm.
I enjoy a good weekend.
Yeah.
It's great.
Did you do anything fun this weekend?
I mean, you know, mowed the yard,
Mm,
but
sure.
yeah,
Other than that, pretty much not much.
it's just kind of one of those weekends.
Sure.
Just nice to be able to just be off.
I agree.
Yeah,
And that weather, boy, you know?
yeah. Hey, but let's talk about this evening. Big video shoot today.
Yes. Yep.
It's the
Today.
it's the one we've been waiting on,
By the time this goes out,
of course.
it would already have been
Yeah,
finished, but
and it's successful.
yep.
Yeah,
We did a great job,
we did
and
it.
it's already edited down and everything's out the door. We're hoping because that's
Yeah.
our plan this week.
That's our internal goal.
Yes,
Now, the
right.
customer goal is much later, but our internal goal is to spend a lot of time this week and actually get it done.
That's because we've got stuff to do.
We do. Yeah.
But yeah, the big thing to talk about with this new shoot is a third.
What we landed on was the Canon R6 Mark II, which is the upgraded version of the current, well, what was our secondary camera,
Mhm.
but now it has some great features. Like, for example, it no longer has the 30-minute record limit, which is awesome.
Which is going to be pretty key as we
Yeah.
go through this event as well. Well, maybe not key because
Yeah.
we do have workarounds, but
Yeah.
it's going to give us a little bit more of that versatility in
Yeah.
certain situations where it's like, oh, it's okay. We've got backups on backups on backup.
The idea that if something happens to either of our cameras,
Mhm.
we can just go, that's okay. Let me just swap lenses to the backup, put a
Yeah.
battery in, and go.
And go.
It's not, it's, we're good. I feel very comfortable.
You bring up an interesting point there. Batteries. So last week,
Yep.
you may have panicked a little bit to make sure that we've also got enough power for all of our devices because nothing is more
Yeah.
depressing than having all of your equipment go down because your batteries weren't charged, your battery was bad, something happened. And so it's always trying to plan for those
Yeah.
contingencies. But, I get there on Friday and it's like, oh, hey, man, I bought more batteries. It's like, when does this stop? Or-
But let's be clear. We were walking through if we had enough battery life for our Ninja V
Mhm.
external recorders. And the way I see it is we need to make sure we have all of them charged, of course,
Mhm.
one on each recorder. So that's 2 batteries.
Right.
And then an extra one each on our person in case they go down or they get low, right?
Yeah.
So you can quickly stop recording, swap batteries. Okay. But then, so that's 4 batteries. We only have 1 additional. I hate running out of battery.
It's peace of mind more than
Yes.
anything, and that's a good thing because you plan for the what ifs. You hope for the best because in ideal circumstances, we're not going to have any issues tonight. But
Yeah.
what about the non-ideal circumstances?
That is
And
absolutely correct.
That's what you plan for.
That is absolutely correct. Well, and on top of that, on the same day that we ordered the camera, I don't know what got into me. I decided, you know what else we're gonna do? We're gonna work on the studio upgrade. You actually had mentioned to me.
I just want to state too the reason that I was thinking about it as well is because when I'm out here, I'm just a little bit too tall for parts of our background, and so if we at least just get it all kind of expanded and finished off,
Yep.
then we won't have any issues shooting at different depths,
Yeah.
and it gives us a lot more flexibility.
Well, and we're also not. We're gonna make it wider.
Mhm.
So right now it's 10 foot wide, which is more than enough for a 1-person shoot. But
Right.
we're gonna make it the full. It's almost 20 foot is what we're almost at.
It'll
Yeah.
give us a lot more of an opportunity as well to do maybe non-stationary shots with the cameras. If you've got
Yeah.
an operator behind the camera and actually able to pan or move
Yeah.
and have the background accommodate for that.
With that, not that it's probably going to be seen very often on camera, I think, but for our guests and our clients,
Mhm.
we also got flooring
Right.
to put in that's going to kind of complement the scene.
It definitely will.
So I think that's going to be really good.
Yep. And I think that does allow you to have those different angles of interview, style
Yeah.
shots, which aren't just the close up on the face. You get kind of a sort of angled down and you can see that they're sitting in a space, a full space, not just maybe in front of a screen.
It's that kind of stuff with 2 people. You have so much better perspective, and I know we've talked about this in the past, where it's just you have someone to bounce ideas off of, etc. But actually, this past week we had something that is kind of new as far as ArcVid.
Mm-hmm. I finally had to take my first sick day.
Yeah.
And I was in a rough shape last week.
Yeah.
And I was very comforted knowing the fact that we had another person there to cover for when it's like, okay, hey, here's what I've got on my workload. Are you able to
Yeah.
adjust what you've got going on and kind of fix it? And I think it's really good for when people have to take a leave of absence, if it's an emergency or being sick or even just planned vacations. Because
Right.
I know as a one-man operation, planning those vacations can sometimes be a nail biter. Like, can I actually tell
Yeah.
my clients that I'll be gone for a week?
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because it gave me some great perspective on some things that I haven't had to do in a while
Right.
because you've taken care of. But one of them was putting together a mailer via Microsoft Word, right?
Ooh,
Where
I've had to do a lot of those.
but see, what's funny is I just didn't even think about worrying about it. I was like, Jordan knows how to do this. So, but after some Googling, I was able to, it didn't take much. I mean, I was confident I could do it, but it was one of those items where I was like, see, this is how you know you're a business because there are people in your organization who are stronger at things than you are
Right.
and can take care of them.
True. Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of we default sometimes into a specialization of skills based on, our own personal traits and capabilities.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So Friday has been when we do kind of what we have coined as our fun Friday.
Yes.
I felt really this last I think I've said this every week. I felt really good about this past Fun Friday.
Here's the interesting thing about the Fun Friday one is we wanted to challenge ourselves again. And so we challenged ourselves to shoot it with one camera, which
Yeah.
is weird because we just bought another camera. We could have shot it with 3 cameras.
Yeah.
Why did we scale backwards
Yeah.
when we could have been scaling up? Think about
Yeah.
that.
Well, but we did have a new piece of gear in the mix.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty. We haven't talked about that
We
yet.
really haven't.
That's right. Have we mentioned it at all?
No.
It's the boom mic.
Yes.
Yep. And a boom.
So it's actually it's called a shotgun mic,
Mhm.
which it is a boom mic still. Like
It's a boom mic when it's on the stand,
Yeah,
I guess is
yeah.
what I'm saying.
But this shotgun mic, especially for studio work, it
Mhm.
did pretty good.
Yep, it narrows down that field of, what we're listening to, and it really highlights a speaker from not necessarily as close. So, yeah, I think it's really going to expand our audio capabilities.
Yeah.
It'll give us a little bit more of things to fall back on too, because I mean, we've still had it, even maybe not last week, but the week
Yeah.
before. I'm sure we had it where it was like, ooh, that audio wasn't great,
Yeah.
but we'll try to use the tools we've got to fix it.
Yeah. And I feel like we've done a great job delivering. This is just one more in fact, it's kind of peace of mind
Mhm.
having yet another source of audio.
Yes.
And we get to use that boom mic. Sorry, see, I just did it. We get to use that shotgun mic
Mhm.
on top of one of the cameras for the event tonight. So it actually comes in very handy,
Yeah, we
especially
didn't.
because it's such a wide crowd room.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be good.
Oh, it'll be pretty
Yeah.
good. And then I can't wait until we're on a site and I'm actually able to use the boom pole
Yeah.
with the mic. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll stand over and just got it.
Yeah.
I'll get right in their face too, really with it.
Yeah.
Like just out of frame, but right in the subject's
Yeah.
face. That's the technique. You're
It
supposed
is.
to do that.
No, but it sounds great. We've already been able to
Mhm.
review it because of the Fun Friday video. It sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah.
you'll all see it, coming up here. So
Yeah.
it should be a pretty cool
I,
thing.
I think we should leave everyone on this note
Okay.
as far as Fun Friday.
Mhm.
Burrito.
Oh yeah, the burritos make a resurgence. Boxes make a resurgence.
Burritos.
It's we're all tying the
Yeah.
themes in together. Magic makes a resurface.
Yeah. Magic. That's true.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's
Well,
technology.
Let's not spoil it too much. But yeah.
Talking
but
about themes.
but you know what? Here's the thing. We did have to record this right before heading out to the event.
Mhm.
So we need to make sure we go through our final checklist and we're ready to rock and roll for today.
Yeah.
So I think we're done.
Yep, we better get to it.
Yeah. Hey
Alright.
everyone, if you haven't done so already, if you've made it to this point again, like if this is your second time or third time watching and you've made it to this point, just subscribe.
Yeah.
Like you are really enjoying this. You may not even realize it. So subscribe, and I'll tell you what, also follow us on our socials because you're going to want to see our Fun Friday video. It's I love it. I absolutely love it. Burrito.
It's yes. And so for my outro, what I'll do is I'll say it's not going to be adversarial.
Yeah.
It's going to be already thankful and appreciative because they've subscribed.
Yeah.
Because they got to this point.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing and following us. We hope that our content continues to just really brighten your day because all of you brighten our day.
That was beautiful.
See, different tone.
Yeah.
Different tone.
was
I think
good.
it's good.
That was good.
Right.
Okay, that's a wrap.
We should do more claps at the end of
We
stuff.
really should.